What's up, y'all? It's Friday. It's me, Erica. What are y'all doing down here? It's Friday. Hey, what's up? We are down here. Come on, Kendrick. Yes. Yes. Come on, let me tell you something. That Good Kid, Mad City reminds me so much of when I was in Atlanta and me and Diva. Baby, let me tell you something. We would go out. It would be on the weekends. We would go out and we would be out all damn day drinking, going from one place to another. We go to 10 Lizzie's, get 2 damn pitchers of margaritas, baby. Then I don't know where we would just be out all day. We would be out all day. Shout out to my Diva honey, Nathaniel. It's my baby honey. Anyway, I love Diva. Y'all don't even understand. It's my motherfucking nigga. Okay. Anyways, yes, this is what that whole album reminds me of our times together. Anyways, so we're down here. I have so many things to talk about. Do you guys want to talk about the trending topics, and then we could talk about Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and then the New Jersey part 2. Let's see how much we can do while we're down here. All right. So let's talk. Oh, let me turn this down. I feel like I have something on my eye, like it's like right in front of my eye. I need some new glasses. I'm gonna go get some new glasses. I saw some Ray-Ban glasses that were aviators, but the frame was super thin. I was like, oh, I want those. All right, so let's talk. So what are we gonna talk about first? Let's talk about trending topics first, so we can get those over with, because those are the really ones I really want to talk about. So the first thing we want to talk about, go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment. Let the Diva know you stopped by. And we get down in the comments. You know, I've been reading the comments lately. Y'all been really respectful, even in your, exchanges with one another. And I really appreciate that, even where people are not always agreeing. I do have a lot of things that are blocked. So you might leave a comment that's like potentially inappropriate or contains like blocked words. I think I don't know what blocked words I have, but they're held. Your comments are held until I read them. Sometimes y'all be that mouth. You kiss your mother with that mouth. I thought I had a bad mouth. Some of y'all be cussing each other out, but they don't always make it to the comment section. While I don't mind people disagreeing. I do not like, abusive language towards one another and name calling. We do enough of that to the people that we talking shit about. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need to call each other that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Anyway, so I have been, on the internet reading a couple of things that I wanted to talk about, and Porsha has a coloring book coming out called The Pursuit of Porsha. I read the description of the book, and the things that stood out for me was sharp wit. They described her as having sharp wit, and saying that she was an empowering role model to Black women and an icon for women. I have never seen so much delusion in a book synopsis than I have ever seen before in my life. Outside of the never-ending story, I have not ever seen some delusion like this. Some illusion and delusion. Porsha, a book, girl. How big? I think the book. I think I went on. I think it was like 230 something pages. Honey, I hope it has pictures in it for y'all, because that's what it gives. I don't know, would anyone be interesting? I don't think Porsha has lived an interesting enough life. Maybe we just don't know about it for her to have a book coming out. Like, that's weird to me. I think that's weird. I mean, I'm all for people writing books about their lives and stuff, but girl, so you went from Hosea Williams' granddaughters to a some cut video to being a beard for Cordell Stewart because you were willing to overlook some things, to what? Being a pawn for the Black Lives Matter movement and using that to your advantage or disadvantage or whatever. Then you went on to just lie and 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 lie. That's all you do is lie. So we don't even know if the book is, I mean, the book might be a fantasy, science fiction. I don't know. But I'm not interested in nothing Porsha has to say in a book. Child, please. And I do find it, I don't know if anybody has noticed this, but everything that Porsha does, she puts her name on it. Now, I'm all about branding and this and that, but everything has her name in it some kind of way. Has anybody else noticed that? Except for Go Naked. But are y'all gonna buy Porsha's book? Are y'all interested in Porsha's book? Are you interested in what it took to get to who she is today? Because who she is today, we know that she's doing some foul shit in these streets. So, I don't know. I'm so disgusted by that girl. Like, honestly, I don't even, I can't wait to see what's going to happen next season. Because you are a slut from the 90s. And girl, what are you doing? Like, I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. You know, Nene had a book out. I read Nene's first book. Like, that was, to me, I feel like, here's where I come from. How did I end up on Real Housewives of Atlanta? Like that, like, how did I meet my husband? You know, I don't know. I don't know what she could possibly talk about. Maybe what her mother taught her was valuable. Talk about that. What values Miss Diane instilled in you, and let me shut up because I was really about to get Summer Walker and her malnourished baby. They said the people was calling CPS on her. Summer Walker, I was looking at the picture of her holding her little skinny leg baby. That baby's legs were so skinny and little. I was like, girl, what's going on? But, you know, Summer Walker has some interesting views about how to take care of children and what it takes to feed children and things like that. So I guess people were concerned that the baby was so small and skinny and thin and tiny, and there was like no healthy little fat legs or nothing like that. Even just a little juiciness. It was nothing. That little baby looked like, I don't know, but she didn't show the baby's face. She said she's not going to show the baby's face because y'all say show the baby and then y'all talk about the baby. And it's like, it's so funny how, you know, I don't know, she's a new mother and she's already done it. Ain't nobody talking about your baby. What they're doing is indirectly talking about your parenting. They're not talking about your baby at all. Ain't nobody talking about your baby. All we see is the little baby's malnourished little skinny legs, little tiny little twig legs. So that's all they're looking at and wondering why isn't the baby being properly fed. But nobody knows whether or not the baby is being properly fed. Nobody knows if the baby is healthy or malnourished. Nobody knows that. We just looking at the baby's leg and looking like, girl, based on what you've said before, you out here feeding your little baby rice cakes and lemon water. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you could think that you can afford that. No, but she said stuff like, you know, you can feed your baby fruits and vegetables, and yeah, you can feed your baby fruits and vegetables. But there's a healthy fat that they need that they actually get from your breast milk. But I don't know if she's breastfeeding. I don't know if she's breastfeeding or not. We don't know nothing about Summer Walker, but they said the people is calling the CPS, Child Protective Services, on her. A mess. Your television's favorite dad, Bill Cosby, better known as Pill Cosby, was denied parole. He is currently serving a 10-year sentence. He was denied parole because he did not participate in the treatment program for sex offenders. So he's going to be ornery all the way on down to the damn deathbed. Okay? Because he got one foot on a banana peel. Like, for real, for real. So you want to, how the fuck you apply? This is the audacity. How the fuck you apply to be paroled, but you don't do the things that you're supposed to do to be paroled? Where do they do that at? What do they let? They don't let you slide like that in jail. Now out here they might let you do some shit like that. But we got TV's favorite dad in jail for sexual assault. And you think that you want to apply for parole, but not do the shit that you're supposed to do for the parole. Typical shit. You sit your ass right there, sir. These men are audacious as fuck. That's one thing they gonna be, is audacious, honey. I saw something that I don't know why it made me feel bad. It made me feel bad. I watched Vivica Fox on Vlad. First of all, I don't even know why you sitting across from that agent. Vlad ain't nothing but an agent. Adam 22, who looks like two skunks fucking in an onion patch. That's what he looked like. He smelled like Adam 22. Y'all people, you black people sitting across from that man, something is wrong with y'all. Something is literally wrong with every single person, black person, who sits across from those agents. Something is wrong with y'all from sitting across from them men. Vlad, anyway, Vivica Fox with her face was sitting across from him and basically said that 50 Cent was the love of her life and is still the love of her life. She is 11 years older than him. He came out and he said that he's not bothered by when she says stuff like that. Why would you be like, and even just listening to people, why would you be bothered by someone that you had a relationship with saying that you are the love of their life? Why would you be bothered by that? Why wouldn't you be like, yeah, that's kind of endearing. She does say that a lot or whatever. I don't care what people say, but you got to listen to what people say. Just listen to what people say. She said that the relationship went too public too fast and everybody was in their relationship. Then she went on to talk about the times that they got into it, because he used to be online trolling her, talking shit about her. I guess they're in a better place now or whatever. But there was one time where she insinuated that he was gay, and she did that because she was mad at him. Let me tell y'all something. That kind of shit, I do want to talk about, because I think that there's this idea, and it don't have nothing to do with 50 Cent or Vivica Fox, but I think that there's this idea that black women don't have anything to do with DL men, with the community being able to thrive the way that it is thriving. There's this idea where black women want to separate and other themselves and put it solely on the DL man, that they are around here being dangerous. They don't want to take any accountability. I know there's going to be people in the comments don't want to take no accountability to that. It don't have nothing to do with me. You trying to blame women. No. I'm not saying you're to blame, but I'm saying you help. You do. You help. You help. You help. You don't do nothing to end it. You don't do. Okay. I'm not going to get on that, but I'm just saying, when she said that she was mad at him, so she insinuated that she was gay. One day we are going to get to a place where using someone's sexuality against them, like using their gender against them to demean them or to insult them, those y'all, we have to get out of that programming. Like, deprogram from that. There's nothing good that comes from insulting someone by saying that they're gay, because one, it's not an insult. That's number one. That shows you where your mind is, if you believe that you can insult someone. And if you are insulted, if somebody calls you gay, that's a problem too, because there's nothing wrong with being gay, and it should not be used to insult a person. So I was like, first of all, I felt bad for her, because I'm like, you're like, I don't know, somebody like that. She's like, I knew him as Curtis. What should I call you? I do find it odd when you're dating a rapper and you're calling him by his stage name and not his real name, which I've always think that there's a disconnect. You're not close to that person. You're close to the rapper. If you're really vibrating, that word is vibrating out of your mouth, their stage name, that's not a real relationship at all. I don't give a damn what you say. But yeah, I didn't like that. She said she still loved him and that she wished that the relationship was private, and he broke my heart, but I still loved him. I was disgusting. Vivica Fox, she always gives me, like, she gives me the character that she played as the older woman in what is the Why Do Fools Fall in Love? You know how she had that, she was looking all like this, and she had them Virginia Slim cigarette and that nylon jogger she had on with that hair. That's that auntie, like that auntie, that auntie, that auntie. That's what Vivica Fox reminds me of. Somebody to be that cruel like that. I would never give him the satisfaction of saying that out loud in front of a white man at that. Russian or whatever the fuck Vlad is. Vladimir. And y'all sitting across from that nigga talking about that some black ass man who is fucking rude and disrespectful to people. You want to sit across from this white man and tell him that 50 Cent was the love of your life? I was so done with her. I was like, girl, shut the fuck up. Shut up. Yesterday, I watched a video of Jason Lee, Blue Ledesma, and Damage interview Angela Stanton. They tried to interview, but she's so goddamn ignorant. She's an ignorant bully. Oh my God. They were talking about, you know, her. I don't know why anybody sits across from her. I don't know if it's just to make her look stupid, because that seems to be the only thing that she accomplishes when she gets on these platforms. She looks so ignorant. And she really does embody the ignorant that plagues the black community when it comes to LGBTQ issues. She really embodies every single stagnant, regressive, ignorant standpoint and viewpoint that comes from our community as it relates to that community. Like it's really disgusting. It's hard to watch. It's very triggering. But she got on there, and I as soon as she came on, as soon as I pressed play, I started taking notes. She said that she was not against the LGBTQ community, that she has friends, okay, and that it's not my son. She doesn't want it to be her son. If it doesn't end in dismemberment, and that she's trying to protect her bloodline. Have you ever thought that you're so vile and disgusting that your child does not want to continue your bloodline? Have you ever thought about that? And who's to say that JB's is going to have a complete bottom surgery? How do you know that? Like, you act like just because somebody is identifying as a trans woman that they still can't produce children. They could still produce children. They could still produce children. I don't understand the ignorance behind thinking that. They could still produce children. So stupid. It's not hate. I have a lot of gay friends. And then JB says that Angela has a lot of gay friends, and her trans friends, I don't even know how anybody could be friends with her, but her trans friends, she respects their pronouns. She doesn't respect JB's pronouns. I didn't give birth to the other people. Basically, she introduced me. I'm going to come back because I want to talk about this by itself. I'll be back. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. I'm going to come right back.